guys, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another episode of 90 Day Fiance the other way. I'm not gonna keep y'all. They're my facts. Just facts, because nothing happened last night. So this review may be one of my shortest. Okay? So let's just get into it. So we have Kenneth and Armando. As you know, Kenneth, he went down to Mexico to be with his boo, Armando. Okay? So, of course, he had, planned to propose while he was in Mexico. And so he says, listen, the time is now. I'm ready. Okay? I've been waiting for this for a long time. All right? When I came out in the 80s, it was hard out there. Okay? He says that, that was when, AIDS, HIV was just, running rampant. And he says that some of the people who came out with him are no longer here. So this is a big deal that he actually found someone who he can actually call his husband. Kenneth, you better. Okay. So he got in contact with his family. His two lovely daughters came down and just to witness this, occasion. And he had told Armando that it was time for him to open up his own account. So he was going to go to the bank. So he meets up with his daughters. He shows them the location of where he's going to propose. Of course, his daughters are excited because their dad's happy. They haven't met Armando yet, but they love Armando because Armando makes, their dad happy. So it's time for, them to grab something to eat. And so they're just talking about the plans and his family. And, Kenneth said, bottom line is, okay, I have been in 2 long-term relationships. It didn't work. Okay? I found the man I'm going to marry. And when I meet his parents, because see, we got to go up there and we got to pick up Hannah. So that means I'm going to have to meet his parents. I want to meet his parents as an engaged man. I want his parents to see I'm not playing. I love your son. I want to marry your son. And I'm serious about this. You better go, Kenneth. So the kids, and him are just so excited. And so it's time for Kenneth to pop the question. They was going to go out to eat. And so Kenneth was like, listen here, let's take some pictures, down here by these beautiful rocks and the water. Okay, you remember, let's take some pictures. So Armando was like, all right, cool, I'm down with it. So we go down there, and of course, here comes Kenneth. Kenneth is just telling Armando about the first time, this place where they are, the place where they're at now. The location means a lot, to them. And he's just saying really sweet things to Armando. He's just telling Armando that, that he loves him and he's glad that they're together. And so Armando was like, oh, I thought we was taking pictures. And so then, honey, Kenneth got on bended knee, child. Yeah. Kenneth got to cry. And then Armando was like, what? Then Armando got to cry. And of course, Armando says yes. Okay? And then his the daughters is up on top with some friends. And it was great. Armando just seemed like, oh my God, he just seemed so happy. Kenneth seemed happy. The daughters met Armando. It was huggy, huggy, kissy, kissy. Beautiful. I wish nothing but Kenneth and Armando the best. I mean, I'm telling you, if 90 Day Fiance producers, if y'all mess this up, I'm finding you. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. Congratulations to Kenneth and Armando, child. Congratulations. All right, let's move on, child. Let's talk about Tim and Maylisa. Tim done got laid out. I mean, got checked by Maylisa's mama. He was crying there. So now he folded up his little bit of clothes and he feels bad because his dad doesn't know he's a cheater, pumpkin eater. So he feels like he needs to tell Maylisa's dad before somebody else breaks the news. So Maylisa was like, well, you got to do what you got to do. But listen, my dad ain't going to be that accepting. Okay? I know y'all close, but you might as well be ready. Okay, you cheated on this. So, they go and they meet up with Melissa's dad, and Tim has already said, listen, we need to do this in a public place, okay? Just in case your dad want to be about it, we're going to have witnesses. So, of course, Tim tells Melissa's dad that he cheated, okay? At first, he started out in Spanish. He wanted to do it, in Spanish, but then he just couldn't find the words to say, I cheated. And Melissa said, I got it. I'll translate. Go ahead. Go. I got it. Go. He cheated, Dad. What else you got? He tells Melissa's dad that he cheated. And of course, Melissa's dad was like, oh, what? If you can see, I know you lied in a person, that was Melissa's dad. When Tim told him that, Melissa's dad went, no, you lied. Because Melissa's dad really, really liked him. And he liked him for his daughter. He accepted him in the family. And now you going to go and cheat on my baby? And you think I'm going to be cool with it? I ain't cool with it. So he was talking to Melissa. He was like, what's the plan here? What's going on? And so Melissa said, well, listen. It was a plan that he was going to move here and we was going to spend our life together. That's the plan. Is it hard? Is it rough? Yes, he cheated on me, but the plan was for him to come down here and for us to be a family. And so Melissa's dad said, I don't like that plan. Listen here, the respectful thing for you to do is to break up. That's what you do. Because see, I'm hot. I'm mad. All right? You cheated on my baby. I accepted you, and you can't keep your ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling in your pants? Oh, no. You went out here, when you date my beautiful baby daughter, you out here sleeping with some harlot? Not a harlot. Okay. I don't accept it. Okay? I think you should break up. So, of course, Melissa said that was hard for her to hear. But, hey, her dad, he's against it. And then here comes Tim, honey. Tim out there crying, not flying, child, begging like Keith Sweat. Tim out there just, honey, he was begging to the mama, he begging to Melissa, begging to the daddy. Keith Sweat, stop it. Nobody who can love you like me. Nobody who can give you what you need. Nobody, hey, nobody, baby. Y'all finish it. And the what? Keeps playing what? Yes! So anyway, Tim cried and he said that he will never, ever, never, ever, never, ever cheat on Melissa again. That's what he told the daddy. You can't be saying never, ever, 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 Tim. Only thing you can say is, look, I made a huge mistake, which he said, and he was like, look, I love your daughter, and I would do anything to make it up to her. You leave it at that. You can't be saying never, ever, never, ever. You may be down there in Colombia and see a little girl, woman. I ain't gonna say girl, child. Y'all ain't gonna put that on me. A woman, and then you ding-a-ling-ling get the throbbing, child. But anyway, y'all, that is Tim and Melissa. Let's move on, child. All right, y'all, let's talk about June and Devin, child. So we know Devin hated that first apartment, okay? She hated it so much that they packed up and they moved to a hotel. Now, we know that June, okay, has been blamed for everything. June says he's a loser, he is worthless, all this. So Devin told him to get $3,000. He went to the ATM and got $3,000. So now they have went and found a new apartment, okay? One that's in a better neighborhood, one that's nicer, one that's closer to shops, one that's cleaner. So they go to this new apartment. Devin and June and Drucilla is in one car, and then that mama and June's parents are in another because she had to go to a grocery store. Child, they having their own conversation. Of course, Devin's mom don't know what they're talking about. So they get to the apartment, and the apartment is lovely. Okay, it's furnished, it has a TV, it's a little bit bigger. Again, I didn't see no wrong with the first apartment, but that's neither here nor there. But I have a question, friends. So they're saying this is the apartment for the month. So did this apartment cost $3,000? So what they gonna do now? Apartment hop from 1 month to another. So you're gonna keep shelling out $2,000, $3,000 a month? Is that what I'm hearing? Child, I guess. We all know the June, honey. We all know the delivery business. Anyway, so it's a playground there, and it's lovely. And of course, Devin's mom has some words. She says that, you know, she was disappointed in June. She was disappointed in the apartment that he got. Because the only thing that she wants is for her granddaughter to have somewhere to play, the kids to have somewhere to play, and for Devin to be safe, blah, blah, blah. And of course, you know, June's parents and Devin's mama and June, they all had a conversation, okay? June said, don't be blaming my parents. My parents didn't have nothing to do with my effort, okay? It was all me. And then Devin is talking about how she wants June to step up to be a father and a husband and whatever. Devin, we know this, child. You in your nice apartment, okay? You got the little playground, all right? Cut it. That's what you do. Just stop. So, now, let me get to this little foolishness. So, we have June grabbing Drucilla. Okay, his parents are gone, and they're going back to the apartment. So he grabs Drucilla. Drucilla is squirming around. Put me down, put me down. So he puts her down. Then we hear Devin say, June, grab Drucilla. Then we see Drucilla run, down the little, sidewalk. And then here comes Devin and Devin's mom. Oh my God! Drucilla, stop, June! Then we see June run like Usain Bolt to Drucilla. Honey, if he could run like that, child, honey, them deliveries, he could make 10 deliveries in 5 minutes, child. He needs to run like that to every job application he put in. So, next week, we see Devin's mom blaming June. We see June crying, honey, having a nervous breakdown on the sidewalk. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Now, we seen part of this little, let me just tell you what I think about this. I think that Drucilla is a child who tends to run away from adults. We seen it earlier. Remember when she was coming down the apartment and she took off from her mama and her mama was like, stop it. Drucilla is one of those kids that run, okay? Drucilla is one of those kids that you see in the parking lot of any grocery store. The minute they get outside of that car, what do? You hear the mama say, get back here. Get my heck. That's what you see. That is Drucilla, okay? Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Should June have held on to her hand? Sure. But who's to say that Drucilla probably will be like, you ain't getting me. You ain't getting me. She's a kid that likes to run, okay? And she got away from June. Well, you should have had your hand on her. What was the mama doing, okay? Why are you leaving that to June, of all people? Okay, so she gets away from June, and I'm sure they made it more dramatic than what it is. She probably just ran to the edge of the driveway. And honey, they act like that she done caused a 10-car pile up. She done got hit by 50 cars. That girl fine. And then that mama, I am never going to speak to him again. I don't want to see him. Go home, Mama Devin. That's what you do. Mama Devin, I'm going to need for you to go home. Go home. Go home. All right. What y'all think about June, child? Was that a big child? let's move on. All right, last and least, let's talk about Brittany and Yazan. So we have Brittany and Yazan meeting up at, so we have Brittany. Brittany is all in her hijab, and she is meeting up with Yazan to go to mosque. So, you know, she is trying, she says, I'm trying, you know, to learn more about, you know, Islam, and, you know, she's trying to go, you know, go with the flow. So they get there, and so, you know, the women go on one part, the men go on another part. And so he is just telling her about the washing of the up. You know, you gotta wash your hands, you gotta wash your face. And that was so funny. Brittany was like, child, my lashes. My lashes, y'all. And you have to like wash your face like 3 times. And, you know, it's very, you have to go through a lot. Okay, it is their customs. This is what you do. So then he was going through the procedure of the prayer. And so Brittany was like, oh, you know, this is just like when I meditate. You know, it's like when I meditate. And Brittany says that she, you know, really enjoyed it. Brittany looked nice with the hijab on. And, you know, this is why I say, if they can get their, I like Yazan and Brittany together. But they cut Brittany. So they went through that. So it's, you know, I don't know if it was the next day or the same night, whatever. They were going to meet up to grab some coffee. Brittany looked real nice. You know, and Yazan, you can tell he really, really loves Brittany. And he was like, oh, you look so nice. This is what, you know, there's no affection. You know, most of the time, when you see your dude, you know, your woman or your man, you go up to him, you look all nice, you smell all nice. You know, you want your man to be like, oh, God, girl, come here. You know, come here, let me rub your back. Let me rub your back. Let me give you a little kiss, kiss, kiss. I mean, you know, honey, it's just like, Yazan's just like, oh, you look nice. You know, it's like, ooh, child, I couldn't do it, child. No, kiss me. So anyway, so they go into the coffee shop. And so Yazan says that his uncle, okay, talked to his parents, and the parents want to meet up with Brittany. Brittany says that she's nervous because we remember what happened the last time that she met up with the honey. Mama Yazan was about to skin her alive. Mama Yazan said, get out of my face. That's what Mama Yazan said. So the last meeting didn't go well. So, of course, Brittany is apprehensive. So Yazan says, listen, okay, I've been real patient. But, you know, my parents are, you know, upset because A, we haven't got married. B, you've been delaying this wedding. And C, you have not converted. And so Yazan says, so I'm just going to break it down to you. You got 3 days. How y'all doing? What y'all got? I'm going to need a coffee. Brittany said, excuse me? 3 days? Yazan said, you got 3 days, okay? You got 3 days, all right? Because, see, when we meet up with my parents, I'm going to need for you to tell them that you are converting and that we're going to get married. We're going to give them a wedding date. So you got 3 days to think about it. What you want? You want a croissant? What you want? What they got here? Cake? Brittany said, I know not. She says, what is this about? Of course, she throws in some curse words. She was like, what is this about? She was like, you told me that I had time. I had plenty of time. That's what you told me. And now you turning it around, you tripping. And then Brittany said, with a straight face, had the nerve to say that this is how Yazan felt. If he really, really wanted her to convert, he should have told her the first time they met each other. Brittany, now I know there's something wrong with you. Let me repeat that phrase. Brittany had the nerve to say that if Yazan wanted her to convert, he should have told her from Jump Street. She said that when they first met each other, that Yazan acted like it was no big deal that she converted or not. That he was just, oh, so whatever. Okay, Brittany. But now all of a sudden, oh, he want her to convert. Brittany. Honey, sweetheart, boo-boo. Did you forget that you're married? How you gonna talk about Yazan? Should have told you from Jump Street when you should have told Yazan from Jump Street. You still haven't told Yazan you're married. You're the one that's carrying on this whole facade. So she gets upset. She storms out. Yazan done broke out into a sweat. She goes outside. She says she needed some air. She said that, she's so upset with Yazan. The producers are there trying to talk her down from the ledge. She goes back inside. And then Yazan, he caved. He said, it's okay. Take your time. He said, take your time. Let's just take the 3 days off of the table. Okay? Take your time, Brittany. Again, Yazan caves. Brittany was like, you gonna give me time? You gonna give me time? It's my time. It's my time. Yazan was like, yes. Pinky swear. Yes. Boy, Brittany, what's wrong with ya? You have had every opportunity to tell this man you still married. Y'all, what's up? Whatever reaction Yazan gives to Brittany when he finds out she's still married is warranted. Now, I'm not talking about her I'm not saying Yazan need to beat her up or go upside her head. But if he do a little bit of cussing and a temper tantrum, it's warranted. And Brittany better not say nothing. Brittany better not say, I'm in fear of my life. Oh my God. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You done made this man feel like that he shouldn't want to marry. He says that he wants to marry you. He loves you. You say you love him. But you got a whole lie behind it. That's it, y'all. That is it. I told you, short and sweet. What did y'all think about this episode? What do you think about Brittany and Yazan? What do you think about Tim and Maylisa? What do you think about Devin and June? And what you think about Kenneth and Armando? Oh. So, y'all know it. Leave it down below. And just like, and just like always, don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.